Model someone who is already getting the results that you want. If you want to accelerate the tempo of mastery, find somebody that's already getting the result and figure out how they do it and do the same thing. Success leaves what? Clues. If someone is successful, not once, not twice, but consistently in anything, they're not lucky, they have a strategy. They may not even know their strategy, but they have one. And if you study them, you can figure out what it is, and you can save yourself decades of trial and error learning. This is the #1 secret for the things in my life that have worked, that I've mastered. It's like, why? Why would I try and figure all this out when I can find the best on earth? Why am I writing the book I'm writing right now? 2008, people were wiped out financially, made me angry to see the system has not changed. Banks are doing the same things they did back then. It's a total disaster. So I thought to myself, wealthy people got even more wealthy. I'm fortunate enough to be wealthy. I did very well during that time. But not so wealthy people didn't. So I thought, how do I do something that's valuable? And I said, I'm going to review 50 of the most influential people on the earth financially and convert their complex strategy to something average people can do. The stuff I've learned is mind-boggling, truly mind-boggling. Because the wealthiest people in the world don't take big risks. I mean, you look around and you see people you think are big risk takers. You look at Richard Branson's a friend of mine. Richard Branson is not a big risk taker. He would tell you personally, his #1 thing is what's the downside. In every deal he goes, what's the downside? It's his first and foremost element. Great investors learn how to get asymmetrical risk reward. That's a big word for it. They risk a little for a big return. They still take risk, but if I'm going to risk, I want a big return. And the average person risks to try to get an average return, and you're going to be wrong, and it's going to cost you. So I've learned so much by modeling them. You can do this with any area of your life.